Hello, friends. I wanted to go live today because I wanted to share a full story about my current journey as an entrepreneur for probably like the fifth million time. But before I get started, I thought that I would make this video also educational. I have been attending Toastmasters for about 4 to 6 months in California, but then I joined one here in Florida and I've been learning so much. So, first, I wanted to teach you a quick thing that I learned that has been really powerful, and it is the power of threes. So, every time you're trying to convince someone or share a story or even make a toast. If you use three sentences that are similar in a row or three words, it makes it very powerful. And the science behind it is actually the science behind hypnotherapy. It takes you into the imagination and into your subconscious state and into your emotional state. So, actually, drawing in the audience even more. So, I'm going to try and use the power of three and see if you notice in my story sharing. Also, we'll learn about vocal variety, which is important to raise your voice and then lower sometimes, using hand gestures appropriately. For example, if you're talking about how you're feeling, bringing your hands to your heart. And that's where I'll start. I had such a difficult week this week. I've been here in Florida for a month now. I decided to leave a very comfortable, stable job again. And it was a difficult decision. I didn't have much savings, but I knew that I've done this before, that I've helped people before doing what I love and what I'm passionate about, which is being a guide, specifically a spiritual guide, specifically helping people with their stress, their childhood wounds, and feeling more fulfilled in their life. And when I help with that, it actually helps them across all aspects of their life, which makes me feel so fulfilled, feel so good, feel so alive. So I took the risk and I put all my stuff in a U-Haul in one of those trailers and I moved from California to Florida. My sister's here, so she just had a baby and I'm very grateful for her. She's also my business coach and she's going to be live in 5 minutes, so hop on and see what she's got to say. But this past week, I've been down. It's been a month since I've arrived here and I'm like, where are my clients? I am ready. I'm ready to serve. I'm ready to be of service. And I was getting mad at my sister. I'm like, why isn't she helping me? What's happening? Like, why isn't this working? I've done this before. I'm like all in. And I had like a breakdown moment the past couple days. I felt like suicidal. I was like, what is the point of life? Like, I don't want to keep going. And then, funny thing, yesterday, an old boss of mine called me and she offered me a job uh, in a sales position. She said the guy who had the book was making sometimes 30K a month in commission. And it like literally like I was just like, oh my God, universe, what are you doing to me? Like, what is happening right now? What am I supposed to do with my life? So I came to these crossroads yet again, these crossroads that I keep facing in my life over and over and over again. These crossroads that are take the easy route, safety, money guarantee, base and commission, or keep going. Don't stop. You know what you're passionate about. You know what you really want to do, what really feels good in your heart, what really feels like you're living into your purpose. So I let this option go, and something inside of me died. It felt like death. And my sister says this all the time. Let your old identity die. The old identity that was you yesterday is no longer you today. The old identity that was you a month ago is no longer today. And as soon as I did that, I had another conversation with an old client of mine last night as well, which like made me realize this is who I want to serve. So this morning I still woke up feeling like in a funk. So I went to yoga because that's one of my modalities that always helps me to find center, to find peace, to find groundness. And still, like, even after yoga, I was still like, but my mind was like getting more clear, getting more clear. And I'm like, this is my niche. This is who I want to help. This is who I want to serve. And I got in the car and I'm like, I'm going to go to a coffee shop. I'm going to focus. I'm not going to go home because then I'm going to want to clean this and cook this and do this and take my dog out for a walk. So I went to a coffee shop. But first, I sat in the car. I got ready. I did my makeup. After yoga, I showered. I put on a cute outfit. Getting ready and doing my makeup really like uplifted me, really made me feel like more alive, more like, okay, I'm ready to go out into the world. I'm ready to be seen. And then I got to this little cute cafe called Pura Vida. So I was feeling all these like vibes. I went to the bathroom and it was loud music and I started jamming and dancing after I ordered my cappuccino. And then I sat down and my sister, now that she's my coach as one-on-one, I'm working with her one-on-one. I told her what was going on. I said, okay, this is my niche. She's like, in my course to do this avatar sheet. And I was ready to respond. I was ready to respond to messages, to emails, to texts. But I listened to her. I did my avatar. It became very clear to me who my avatar is and who I want to serve. And then I went full force. You may ask who my niche is, if you would like to know who I want to serve. I'm on a mission to work with CEOs and executives who are making an impact, who work for a double bottom line company, which means the company is not just here to make profit, but it's also here to make an impact, to do good for the world, for the earth. I'm here and on this mission to work with these individuals to help them relax and help them with their mental health. And also, I'm here on a mission to help them find fulfillment in every area of their life. So if you or someone you know fits in this category and you want to collaborate, feel free to book a call with me, complimentary at mindfulmasha.com. And thank you for listening to my story. I feel seen, I feel heard, and I feel connected. I hope that me sharing my vulnerability inspires you to share yours.